Hey, what's up everybody? How you doing? It's Colin here with Big Shot Supplies. Today I want to show you a common problem that you can find around houses, commercial buildings, just about anywhere. It's this black carbon soot stains, fire damage stains, all kinds of stains that can happen from gas fireplaces, wood burning fireplaces, or actual fires that happen. And we have a really good product that can help remove this. We've used it several times on different applications, and today I wanted to show you. So today we're using a product called Hot Stain Remover. It's from EaCo Chem, and we carry it at BigShotSupplies.ca. We've mixed up a 50-50 mix and added some surfactant to help it stick because we are doing a vertical surface, so we want it to dwell a little bit longer. So today we're using beaver juice, which is a multi-purpose surfactant that we've added to the mix. We just put a couple ounces of it in this pump-up sprayer, and then I'm going to go ahead and apply it onto the surface and let it dwell for a few minutes. And then I'm going to be using today actually a cold water pressure washer. It's a 4 gallon a minute pressure washer, and I'm going to be using a 2510 tip to start. So it's just over 2 times bigger than the pressure washer, what it's rated for, because it's a 4 gallon a minute machine and I'm using a 10 gallon a minute tip. So that's actually going to cut the PSI down by over 50%. So I'm using a 4,000 PSI machine. I'm using a tip that's literally double the size plus a little bit. So it's going to cut it down. It's going to cut the PSI by 60%. So I should be getting about 1,700 PSI out the nozzle here. And then we do that so that we don't cause any damage to the surface. We just want to get this stain off and not cause any additional damage. Now, if I need a little more pressure because it's not budging, then I can do that. I can slowly start stepping it up, maybe get a 2508 or get right to a 2504, which would give me close to that 4,000 PSI. And as long as I'm not doing any damage to the surface, we're good. But today I'm going to always just start off with the least amount of pressure that I think that I'll need to use in order to get the stain off, using the least amount of chemical that I need. We've done this a few times, and I do know that a 50-50 mix seems to be the magic number that works. So I'm going to go ahead and show you right now. Okay, you can keep recording, but we'll put the edit right there. First time's a charm. I don't think I screwed up.
No, you're good.
Yep. So I'm going to start applying it now. All right, so here we go. I'm going to start applying this, and I'll make sure to go a little bit further out. I'll apply heavy to the stain and then not as heavy to everything else. And in fact, usually I'm applying towards the middle so I'm not getting an overspray on anything else. And then here, I'll apply towards the middle. That way I'm avoiding the chance of getting product directly onto different areas like glass or any other areas that might be sensitive. So you can see it's already starting to rip this off here. And then I'm actually going to apply some to the soffits. You can look up here, we've got these soffits, and I'll apply some here as well. This is very common around barbecues as well. This is a place when people have their barbecue outside and it's been there for years, and it just continually pumps smoke up in the air and then starts to damage the siding and the soffits. So actually just apply a little bit here, and then we will see what it does compared to the rest. And I've only applied it to about here and down, so I'll leave this and then I'll see what the pressure washer just with cold water does. I'll give it a little bit more here. Great, so I'll let that sit for about 5 minutes, and then I'll keep applying it as it tries to dry on me, just to keep it wet. And I'll let it sit for 5 minutes and then go ahead and wash it off. Okay, so we've let it dwell here for about 5 minutes, and I've given it the finger test, and I believe it's going to come off nice and easy. So here goes. And I didn't realize here I'm having a little bit of a water issue. The water at this house isn't keeping up. And you can see it's working really well. But I know that I can use a little more pressure, and I have this tip. Hopefully the water will keep up with this tip a bit better. So this is a yellow tip, and it's rated for 4 gallon a minute. So I'll try this. Alright, and as you can see, it's taking it off pretty well. Not perfectly though. We'll do another application. But right now I want to show you as well this area up here that I didn't spray to see how well it comes off. I haven't tested it yet, so I'm interested to see myself. So yeah, it's kind of what I figured. Nothing really comes off, just the top layer, but it still looks really bad. And then this is the difference when you use this product. So now I'm going to spray this again, and we should be able to get the rest of this off. Shouldn't take too much longer. Should be able to let it dwell as long as you can if you got time, but a couple minutes should be more than enough. We've opened up the pores and kind of got to the got the top layer of the stain off already, so this should just polish it off. But yeah, I'll let it sit for a couple minutes and then we'll hit it again. Okay, so we've let it sit for a few minutes here, and we're going to give it another try, and then I'm going to switch over to the soft washing nozzle and then rinse off the soffits to see how well that worked. Okay, so the second treatment worked a little bit better, but we still couldn't get rid of these stains, and that's just sometimes what happens. But everything else is gone, so it looks good. I'm going to go ahead and spray off the soffits now. I'm going to use a 40 gallon a minute tip, so this should only be in the hundreds of PSI, very low pressure. Again, I'm struggling for water volume here. It's not keeping up to my machine. Didn't realize that was going to be the case, but I'll use a little more pressure. As you can see here, the area I didn't spray doesn't come off, and this area comes off much, much better. Again, I'll do another application on there and see if I can get a little bit more off. But overall, I'm definitely happy with those results. I've used several products over the years that claim that it can remove these types of stains, and I've just never had good results. So using hot stain remover, I've been able to get the best results that I've ever been able to get. And I know that my customers in the past that I wasn't able to get the job done this well, they would have been very happy with results like this. At the end of the day, sometimes you just need to get results like this so that you can paint over it. So that would definitely be prep for paint ready, and on top of that, this result right here would be more than good enough for most people. So thanks a lot for watching this video. If you have any questions about the products or any other products, feel free to give us a call anytime at the store, 604-533-3353, or hit us up on our website, www.bigshotsupplies.ca. Thanks a lot and have a good day.